All right, Homesteader family, welcome to this edition of the Sunday Monday vlog. I just got home, so I'm going to get here in my chair upstairs. I'm going to crack me a Coca-Cola because it's refreshing. And everybody knows I love my hummingbird food. So, we've had so much stuff going on. So many disappointments, so many problems, so many issues, and so many wonderful things all combined into 1 week. So, everybody knows I just bought a tractor. I bought a Coyote CK 4010 with all the different attachments that I needed. I didn't buy a lawnmower or a brush hog or tillers or any of that type of stuff because I don't plan on using that. So I only purchased what I think I'm gonna be able to use or what I need to be able to use. And this week has just been outrageous because I was so excited. I was getting a tractor brought in, and as everybody knows, Christmas Day, you're all excited for the present. Hey, David, nice to see you joining. And you can't sleep the night before, or you start waking up all different hours because you're so excited for the presents on Christmas. And that's how it was for the tractor. I was ecstatic to get the tractor the next day. Well, I was supposed to get a phone call in the morning, and didn't get a phone call in the morning. And the hours went by, and hours went by, and hours went by. Well, then I made a phone call. They hung up on me. Made another phone call. They said they'd call me back in 5 minutes. Did not hear from them for another hour and 15 minutes. So I was supposed to have the tractor between 1 or 2 in the afternoon. And I asked while I was there, do you need more time? Do you need a different day? Da da da. They said nope. They assured me everything would be good. I did not get the tractor until like 5:30, 5:45 that night. So by the time I got done pulling all the equipment in on the property, getting stuff up on pallets, so if it rained or snow, it didn't get muddy, doesn't get rusty, try to take care of everything. I was in the dark feeding the animals, doing my chores, so the animals didn't get out all day. And it was just a horrible experience. You spent $52,000 and didn't even have the common courtesy. Oh, hold on. Shut off on me. Okay, I'm back. Whatever you said, David, I didn't see if you put something else up there because everything just fuzzed up on my side of the screen. But, you know, I couldn't get a simple phone call. So I went on Google. I left a bad review. I was going to do all the social media. But I decided to hold off and wait. So that was a big issue right there. You spend $52,000 and can't get a common courtesy of a phone call or communication. The next issue I had was the electric company came. They put the pedestal in. I saw it that night in the dark. I shined a light up. Oh, okay. I saw the pedestal, but I didn't go up there. And I didn't realize the electric company, Sangre de Crisco Electric, um, tore down the fence, the barbed wire fence that isn't my fence. It's on the property line, so I guess it's partially mine. And then my fence was laid with T-posts holding it up, as people have seen, not done until after the pedestal got in, so I didn't have to tear it all out and put it all back in. But by having that fence going across, it kept my animals in. Well, because I didn't know they tore down the fence and they didn't have the common courtesy of taking 5 minutes to lay the fence back up, and the barbed wire fence is smashed to the ground. They never fixed that fence. Couple days after the tractor incident, I go out there. The animals are out of the pen, and I look around. All my animals are gone. So I'm trying to figure out where my animals are. So I'm looking. Well, I find this gaping hole that I probably could have driven two of the pickup trucks side by side right through the opening that they had open, and the animals were gone. So it ended up taking me about 3.5 hours to round up all the animals, get them all in. Daisy, the one alpaca, was the hardest. I finally had to lasso her and then drag her back, and that was just a mess. So these are the things you can look forward to if you move to Colorado. If you're from the East Coast and you're from a spot where your word means something, out here your word, your reputation doesn't mean diddly squat. Because you would think those two incidents would just be a happenstance, would be by accident, would be an issue that came up. Well, calling well companies, nobody gets back to you. You leave all these voicemails, nobody gets back to you. I finally got a well company that got back to me. They got me the paperwork. I submitted the well permit. They're going to be in my area next month, so they're looking at putting the well in sometime next month. And then the septic company that I'm going with, they say they're going to call me back, and they didn't call me back, and then they called me back the next day. And it's just, I'm from back east. I had 4 companies out here. I had all my employees, and I still get phone calls to today. I have not had my business since 2011. So we're talking 7 years later. I'm still getting phone calls from people finding my number online with my reputation through Angie's List and all that type of stuff. So I don't understand how all these people stay in business when they don't know how to run a business. They don't know how to show up when they're going to show up, do what they're going to do, return phone calls when they're going to return phone calls, deliver stuff, so on and so forth. However, the septic company, I've made some progress. Today I paid roughly $1,200 for the soil analysis and the perk test. In Colorado and Fremont County, you have to have that done before you can even be quoted for a septic tank or septic system. So they said within 5 days, last week, once I pay, within 5 days, they'll come out and start the digging and testing and all that type of stuff. However, when I stopped there today, they said that the guy was talking about coming out tomorrow and getting the perk test and soil analysis and all that started tomorrow. So hopefully they're going to start that tomorrow, because that would be nice if I can get that done a lot quicker. And then the quicker that gets done and everything gets signed off by the county, then I can get the measurements and everything for the septic system, get a quote for septic system, and they believe they can get the septic system in before the hard winter sets in. So, hopefully by December 1st, I should have a well, I should have a septic, and then I called an electrician, and because once you had the pedestal put in by the electric company, you have to then get an electric engineer, pull electric permit, have inspections done to have a temporary pole put in. So Wednesday at, I believe it's 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock, something like that. It's down on my calendar. The electrician's coming out. They're going to install, hook everything up. Then I got to call the electric company back up and get them to put a meter in and connect to power and set up an account. And then I'll be golden. So by December 1st, all 3 of these things should be done. Once all that's done, then only thing left is after the well, I have to get a water house. That's what happened, Dave. I pulled everything out. Now it's starting to regrow. And I don't know. It might come back. It might not come back. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, it is super stressful. Um, I don't really stress. I just go with everything. It just irritates me with bad service. I'm one that I totally hate bad service. And I hate people that aren't of their word. And it's frustrating more than anything to me. Not stressful to me, but frustrating. And But the good thing is, I've got the driveway put in. I've got address sign put up. I have a physical address now. I have, or no, that's all I have so far. And then with the perks and soil analysis test, the well, the septic, and the electric all done. The only two things I need is blueprints and engineering plans, and then I can pull a building permit. So hopefully, like I said, these three companies will get everything done by December 1st, and then I think probably the end of April, early May, depending on how this winter breaks come spring, I should be able to file the building permit, find a concrete contractor to pour a megalithic slab, which will be a concrete floor, and the three concrete walls. And then after that's done, I'll get a glass company to glass the whole front of the house, and then get the rafters on, get the roof done, and then I'll start finishing everything inside myself, minus electric, the plumbing, and that type of stuff, because all that has to be licensed out here, or um, um, either licensed and insured, or bonded, or something like that. And I've never gone to school for any of that, so I can't do any of that. But all the inside work I'll get to myself. For the tractor, I went down to the tractor place today because I've had the tractor for roughly a week. I still have not heard from them. So, since I had to go to town, I decided to go by and see if the owner of the store was there, which he was. And I filmed the conversation, which it will all come together for you. Well, I appreciate that, David. I'm doing my best, and it's been a rough go, and it's probably going to be even rougher as I get to the building permits and all that. But like I was saying, I went to the tractor place. I talked to them because the hydraulic lines on the tractor were strung up with really cheap zip ties. Well, of course, the zip ties have all broke. The hydraulic lines are rubbing against everything. So I had that pet peeve. I haven't got a phone call on the backhoe, the snow blower, the controllers, and all that type of stuff. On top of that, I was missing one of the auger bits. I got a 9-inch and a 12-inch auger bit. The 12-inch auger bit was never delivered. So I had a whole bunch of frustration going in. And I filmed it just in case everything went bad. I just held my phone. Nobody knew I was filming. And all you saw was my shirt on my waist. I was going to put that up if it was bad. But it actually turned out pretty good. So I'm not going to put the video up or anything like that. The guy, Chris, there at True Value in Penrose, apologized. He said, he was disappointed in his employees that didn't make the phone calls. He wasn't there. And he said, for now on, I'm dealing directly with him. He's doing all the ordering, the scheduling, everything else. So I put a 0-star or 1-star review, because you can only do a 1-star on Google, which I'll be going in, I'll be pulling that bad review, and I'll be giving them a better review now. He was very apologetic. He said, he's going to get everything ordered, and what he's going to do is, things are coming in over the next 3 weeks. He's going to wait till he has everything, and then he's going to send a guy up to get the tractor. They're going to haul the tractor all the way out to Penrose, and they're going to do everything to it. They're going to put the quick drop connect controllers in. There's a thing for the snowblower, the undercarriage holder for the backhoe, and then because now that I'm moving heavy stuff, I'm realizing that the tractor needs more weight, so they can inject the back tires with beet juice, and that weighs like 11 pounds per gallon. Between the two tires, it will come out to roughly 600 pounds extra between the two tires. So they're going to do that too. So they're take the tractor. They're probably going to have the tractor for like a week. They're going to knock everything out. I'm not going to have any worries, and everything should be golden after that. The tractor works amazing. I've graded the driveway with the box blade. It's smooth like a baby's butt. So nice not to be bouncing all over the place. Now I'm contemplating doing a mile of the road that's not maintained by the county, just so the whole road is smooth all the way out. Uh, the grapple bucket works amazing. I picked up a bunch of piles of branches to feed to the goats. The front end bucket and the pallet forks are the only things I've used. And everything works amazing. It's so nice having radio. When the sun's beating down, I have AC. When it's down in the 20s and 30s, I have a heater. So, I mean, everything's working amazing. The only difficult thing that I'm not used to is heavy equipment can move a lot more weight, can go a lot faster, do a lot more. So this is like a little Tonka toy to me, because since I've used heavy equipment over the years, this tractor isn't heavy equipment, and I just got to get that through my mind, take it a bit slower, take it easy, and just go from there. For everybody that said prayers or whatever for our YouTube family member that's in the hospital, I called her up, didn't tell her I made the video right away, and she was saying she can't believe how amazing she felt. She did have a heart attack. They got her all taken care of. She's still in the hospital. Today they were supposed to go in her heart through the veins, check all different stuff. I tried to call right before this video, but she didn't answer, so I think she's sleeping. But then I told her about the video, so she thinks that all those prayers that everybody sent, which I appreciate and she appreciates, made her feel really good. She didn't know why she was feeling good, and then I told her about the video, and she said the video is what did it for her. So it looks like she'll be released later this week, hopefully. She said up until Tuesday, depending on this test today. So I'll call her tomorrow, find out. For the shelters, I got one shelter pad framed. Of course, doing a 26-foot long pad by myself. I can't level 16-foot boards. It's just too much weight for me to balance the corners and all that type of stuff. So the pads are not going to be level. I don't care. That's what they make mortar for. So when I do the cinder blocks, I'll level each cinder block around and around and around. It'd be a lot easier. Hey, Redefine Living. Glad you were able to join in. So I ran out of stakes for the second pad, so I went to town today. I'm going to get that done tomorrow. And like I said, the septic company should be there tomorrow. Hopefully get that knocked out. And then Wednesday, I got the electricians coming. So it's going to be a busy, busy week. And I still have some big news to share. But I'm not sharing the news until I know for sure with everything. So hopefully by the end of November, first part of December, I'll have some really big news for you guys. And we're just going to be going from there. So everything's going good with the animals. Everybody's doing good. Pop's having his days back and forth. It all depends on the day, the time, what's in his mind. I've got a new friend here at the house. I've got a western spotted skunk I've been feeding. So I got a little video of him. So for those of you that follow Facebook, I put it on Facebook yesterday, just a little clip of him. I tried to get a picture this morning, but Minnie came running to the door and he took off. So I only got that little bit of footage of the skunk. So I'm going to try to make him friendly. My great aunt had 2 skunks growing up as pets. And I'm going to see if I can get him friendly enough to get some photos of him eating out my hand, because he was almost to my hand and then Minnie scared him away. So that's pretty much it on this front. It's just trying to button everything down before winter hits. And that's about that. So I hope everybody has a great night. Thank you for the prayers for our YouTube family member. And stay tuned. A lot of stuff is getting ready to happen. I'll talk to you guys later.